Using dental floss and gum and
Oh, that's interesting.
those old magnetic albums that we weren't supposed to put pictures in. But I've heard that we trying to use dental floss to try and.
So you recommend, have you tried it?
No.
Okay. Well, you heard, to share it with everyone, try to get dental floss between it. And I think it's worth trying that. One other thing you could do is, and while I talk, I'm going to scan this in, is moisture. Yeah. Well, chemical, no chemical. It's just water, vapor. And you get that old pot boiling, and you get your mitt and your tongs, and you might be able to do this. And peel it apart. Yeah. But keep in mind, you may peel apart the emulsion from the paper. And maybe it just needs a little humidity over a long period of time. That's the problem, is the pictures got stuck together when there was a high level of humidity, and then it got dry. And sometimes when we leave our stuff, our images in a basement or in an attic, it tends to happen.
When I did the magnetic pages,
Yeah.
get stuck, I took it in hot water, boiled it, and kind of held it over it, and it was really good.
So you took.
I just put some water in the pot, boiled it,
You-
held it over for a while, and I got it out.
How long did you hold it?
Well, not a whole lot of time with the hand was in the hot, but I would, try a little bit, maybe as I
Okay.
got the corner a little bit, go to the
So here she had those so-called magnetic pages, that were sticky. Yeah, we had them too. We quickly replaced those. But we took pages. She said she took pages out, put them over to steam, and slowly came apart. And you didn't blister your arms. Be careful. I wish you were holding a mitt or something. It's like cooking a big pot of chili, and all of a sudden you wonder why your arm is all red. But okay, so here's a case where we want to. This Photoshop CS5, I didn't modify the settings. It's so annoying. Can you see that? Looks like honeycombs. It's so hard to see that. I'm sorry. Maybe we should cut the lights in the front. But let me do this. Oop, wrong way. Okay, I forced it. Nah, it's okay. I don't. We'll be fine. We don't want to self-destruct the room. And you see those honeycomb? That's that dimple texture. Now another way. One thing I wanted to mention. Oh, geez, I got both running. Okay, can I get this here? Tell me I can. Why can't I get the settings? What did I do wrong? I wanted to turn on descreening filter. And, good. All right, so what I did was I had to get out of no color correction in my scanner. And I put on color control. Hit OK. And I checked this little box here. It says zoom in for you. Called descreening. And I turned the triangle so I could get the details. And I want the screen ruling. It should be magazine or fine print. Again, this photo was not printed on like offset press or anything. I'm just trying to fix the dimple texture if I can in the scanner. Let's take a look. For the sake of time, I'm just going to scan a portion. And then we'll compare the two and see how it looks. If you've already scanned it and you don't have, you're like, what are you doing, Eric? And I don't know that descreen stuff. No problem. I'll show you how to deal with it in the program. So everything going all right? You're enjoying yourselves? It's okay? You don't feel like walking out right now? Okay, good. All right. So let's interesting. So I'm going to get to our other one so we can compare the two. And I'm going to brighten it up for you. I'm just doing this so you can see it better on screen. So here, let's just do his face. Can you see in his mouth? Nah. You really can't see the pattern. It's actually pretty good compared to here. You see the pattern. All right. So here's with the filter. Here's without. So the filter, descreening filter, basically all the scanner does is it goes a little bit back, scans a little bit back, scans goes a little bit back. And by doing that, it actually blurs it slightly to a certain degree. So since, in case you aren't able to do that or you weren't able to do it, you can go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and do it yourself. So let me get that. I'm just brightening that because I just want you all to see it. So not bad, not bad. That's one approach, okay? Good. I wanted to jump through that one. Any questions? Now that first example of spotting, that was really, it's nasty. And sometimes you got to rebuild it completely. I mean, you got to rebuild the faces, repaint it in, and you got to actually paint. You got to paint. And if you have some experience, even as a child, it's valuable when you're working on your pictures. You know? I'm just sliding these back in carefully. I see the emotions cracking on one of them. All right, so this is Judy Burke. And so this was yours, right? Or was it the other? This was yours? That's yours. This is yours, right?
This was mine.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so tell me about this picture. What bothers you about this picture?
Okay, I want to put it on a CD and share it with the family.
Okay.
And some of them may want to print it. So do I scan it in as 8 by 10 and keep all the 3 pictures together?
Okay.
Or do I want to separate them?
I'm not telling. No, just kidding. There are so many ways you could go about doing that. And you can do it all. You don't even have to just do it one way. So let's try to cover them. So now this is crooked because that's basically how the page is, and I wanted to show the whole thing. Now what you could do within the scanner software, I'm going to go back to my turn off that color correction. You can go in and set crop boundaries for each one. Now, with this particular program, I could just click and drag, and it creates 3 boxes. And I've created 3 crop boxes around the 3 pictures. And I can do another crop box right here. Then what I do is I select all of those marquees. And right in here, it actually lets me do that. This is the Epson. Pretty much every Epson scanner comes with this particular driver that you see. Even though this particular scanner is no longer made, they have a better one now. It pretty much looks like this. and I click all, and it actually selected all